Hello everybody, my name is Jasmine Siemon and I'm the founder of Tanjay Wellness and DC Metro Cuddles. I'm here with my uber supportive, uber handsome, Instagram husband, my fiance, Fred Rattan.
Hello, everybody.
For a while I've been wanting to get Fred on a video to talk about his experience as a partner of a professional cuddler. And we go out to a lot of events and people always ask, what do you think about her cuddling? So this is an opportunity for Fred to share his story with other people who may be dealing with this situation. Husband and wives, boyfriend and girlfriends, partners that are struggling. So I'll go ahead and start. What was your initial, or what were your initial feelings when I first told you that I wanted to cuddle?
Initially, scared, jealous, afraid of what was going on. Why? Why are you cuddling? I had no way to differentiate between. All I thought there was intimate touch, intimate cuddling, the preludes and the aftermath of sex. I had no idea. I was very afraid, jealous of the time that was being spent, scared of being replaced, scared of the unknown.
Those feelings that he was having manifested themselves in certain behaviors that were a bit destructive, or let me rephrase that, not destructive, but intrusive to my business. So things like he wanted to see my texts, he wanted to see my emails, he wanted to know detailed information about my sessions. And one thing that he would do that used to kind of irk me is that he would always say, well, how much are you going to make from this session? And it bothered me because I didn't want him putting a price tag on what I was doing. I mean, we all work, but I wanted him to recognize that I was offering a service, therapeutic service to people. But with the emotions that he was feeling and the insecurity, the scared, the sad, the confusion, and also important to note is the lack of communication that as I was learning and educating myself about cuddling professionally and platonically, that I wasn't including him in all of that part of it. So I wasn't highlighting passages and books and handing it to him and say, read this, tell me what you think. I was just soaking it all up and making it all about me when I should have also been including Fred in the process. Had I known then what I know now in hindsight, I definitely would have included him so our learning curve wasn't so long. That it wasn't so long. So what were some concerns that you had then back in 2016 when I first started doing this to today in 2018 and our first affection workshop scheduled for tomorrow?
I was concerned with being replaced, not knowing about platonic touch and the therapy, and only being able to associate with intimate moments is who's taking your time? Where are you going? What do you? She said I did want to see more, be more involved in what was going on, but intrusively involved to calm my own fears.
And your concerns of my safety.
Well, no, that's my next. Is getting into safety. Is what's going on with this? What's the vetting process for these individuals? Are you going to be raped? Are you going to be murdered? Are you going to be drugged or kidnapped?
Excuse me. Am I going to run off with somebody else? That's again part of that insecurity. Excuse me. That he didn't know, and again, what I didn't share with him was the vetting process. I didn't share with him that that there is a process that from start to end. And the end of the vetting process is when we finally schedule a cuddle session. There's a phone call, there's a video conference call, there's an agreement and waiver, there's discussion about boundaries, clear boundaries for both the client and practitioner, as well as a code of conduct and consideration of ethics. All of that is involved in the vetting process. But initially, he didn't know this. I hadn't shared it with him, and again, it would have helped these.
It alleviated a lot of the concerns.
Absolutely, legitimate concerns too. Now, again, from how you experienced it then to how you understand the cuddle profession today, what are your views and opinions of the cuddle movement now?
It's been legitimized for me through just educating myself on what platonic touch therapy is and what it involves, going to a cuddle party and meeting other cuddle practitioners and other cuddlees, that I understand that there is a loneliness epidemic in our country. We're not raised to understand that that platonic touch is okay. And now I understand that Jasmine is providing not just an essential service, but something that's needed by a good portion of our country.
I hope that people take this information. Oh, I'm sorry. And one more thing that I want to ask Fred is, what bit of advice can you give to a partner of a cuddler out there who's struggling with their own feelings of jealousy and not understanding? What could you tell them?
It's essential that you communicate with your partner, with your cuddler, that what your feelings are. If you're having trust issues, if you're feeling jealous, if you're feeling ignored, alone, you have to express these before they manifest themselves in other not so subtle ways. You need to have an open line of communication, both of you. I think it's important that, as Jasmine stated, if we educated it together earlier on, that we would have been well ahead of the curve. It wouldn't have taken so long. And don't be afraid to express your emotions. Just express them from a positive point inside, and have an open line of communication.
I would piggyback on that and say that it is important also for cuddlers out there that you share your education and the learning process with your partner, so they do have a little bit more secure feeling about you going out there. Fred is so correct when he says communication, because that is key to this. So thank you all for joining us. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or you good?
If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask us in the section below.
All right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.